Hello, Leo, and welcome to your equinox reading. I'm doing something a little different this time. I have 3 different cards that I've pre-selected. Each one represents a different month in spring. So this first card is March through April. The second card is April to May. And this third card is May until the summer solstice. So each card is going to have its own little mini reading for each of the months of spring. So we'll move this up here. Okay, let's turn these cards over. Okay, be in service, healing, and deep being, self-love and acceptance. Okay, 2 different decks, and we have this moon. See, right here. That's interesting. Okay, let's see how this comes out. Okay, I'm going to do this card. So let's do March through April. Okay, guides. What do you have for Leo? March through April. Okay, I'm not going to do half the deck. Okay. Volcano, volatility. Wow. Okay. March to April. What else is coming up for Leo March to April? Okay. New moon, clouds, shape shifting. You know, it's interesting because what I saw, the first picture that came to mind is volcanoes come like from under the ocean. I grew up in Hawaii. And so you had the volcanoes that were under the ocean. And so you had all this volatility on the surface, but underneath you had the beautiful oceanscapes. You know, you had these serene fish and sea life and everything else that knew nothing about the volatility of the surface. And then up top, I'm going to switch these around. The top, you had the clouds from the heat, the clouds that would come from the volatility. And clouds change and shift. But whenever there's a volcanic eruption, new life always grows. It's like the volcano comes in and wipes everything out, but then new life starts growing where it's at. This feels like to me what's something that's coming for you March to April timeframe is some kind of upset, some kind of explosion. Maybe that's emotional. It's an emotional explosion. You know, like it's this emotional release. And it's like these surface emotions where everything underneath, everything within you, you have this beautiful person inside, this beautiful being, this calm being, this blissful, unaware inner child. They're saying the inner child. But your ego, the you that has been created from childhood trauma and things like that over time, the ego is reacting. Fear. Okay, so you have what they're showing me, they're explaining it, is that the inner child is the innocent part of you. But the ego is created to protect that innocent part of you. So when the ego is fired up, when the ego is triggered, it is because of something that happened to the innocent you at some point in time. That could have been this life, it could have been past lives, childhood, earlier, younger years, when you're a lot more impressionable. And so if you find yourself triggered, it is an opportunity for you to identify where that pain is, what needs to be healed, and for you to heal through that and shift into a new you. And it's interesting because we have the healing card right here. So you have this opportunity to heal. So here you have the explosion, but, okay, I switched these cards around. As the new moon comes, we have these moon cycles, right? And then we have the new moon coming. You have the opportunity to healing and new beginnings. And then as we move into the summer, you have self-love and acceptance. Now, I myself am a Leo, Leo sun and Sagittarius rising. So I am a hot and fiery personality. And if you've ever messed with my kids, you know that. Hopefully none of you have. I don't know anyone who has. But we're fiery. But know that for Leos, we go very, very deep. We are very protective and loyal, especially of loved ones and people who are in our inner circle. So this thing that's coming up is when we get fiery this month, when we get hot, heated, pissed off, triggered, take a look inside and take a look at why the trigger is happening. And it may not be initially visible, because that sometimes being able to recognize what's triggering us can be some very mature emotional reasoning. So go to the hurt. What made you feel bad? So you're obviously angry, but anger is a surface emotion. And if you haven't watched any of my other videos, it's I call it my anger and jealousy is like my emotional pie. So you have kind of the hard crust on top, but if we're talking like something like a berry pie, you have all the gooey stuff underneath the crust. And the crust on top is like our top level emotions, our anger and our jealousy and the fiery, like protective side. But all those emotions come from something deeper, much deeper, like sadness, shame, disappointment. So all of those emotions, this fiery side is protecting the soft and gooey emotions underneath. And so you need to just identify the soft, gooey emotions underneath. And that's your window to healing. That's going to help you shapeshift and to open up to better understanding of who you are. Okay, so let's move on. So we have that. So let's move on to April, May. Okay, Leo, April, May. Okay, let's do one more card. Okay. Look, we have like a little child again. Okay. I'm also seeing this, letting go, detachment, moving on. There's the first thing that came through is, and I'm getting chills, someone is trying to hold you back. Someone in your life, they see that you're changing. They see that you're growing and becoming a different person, whether it's maturing or just the way you act in regards to them or other situations. They see it and they're not at that same place and they don't like it. And so this is a situation where you might be forced to let someone go, or a situation. Maybe by these changes that you're making, by this healing that you're doing, you might have to let a situation go, like a work situation or a friendship, a family situation, something like that. And it's walking away. And it really has the feel of like you're rising above like those root chakra fears. A lot of that root chakra fears is like fears or things from childhood, things from past lives where you don't feel safe, you don't feel like you have enough money, you don't feel like you have enough to eat. It's like those base necessities, and you're rising above them and whatever is holding you back. And this could just be energy too. It may not be a specific person. or a group of people or situation. It could just be the energy. The energy is trying to hold you back. Maybe even your ego. That could even be your ego. Is still trying to hold you back and keep you safe, but you have the opportunities to rise above. Okay? As you rise above, it feels like the farther away you get from all of these base emotions, these fears and things like that, your energy is going to pick up. Your vibration is going to rise above because you're coming more from a place of love instead of a place of fear. And love is the highest vibrating emotion, the highest vibrational emotion. So when you come from a place of love, you better align with things that you want to manifest. So if you're wanting to manifest money or love or a new job or something like that, you're at a better place to approach those manifestations if you're coming from a place of love, a place of joy and play. And that's the first thing that they told me with this card is play. See how she's just there watching the snail? Take time to be in the present. So it feels, this feels pretty fast-paced. Like there's a lot of things happening, which there are a lot of things going on this month and next. You have we're still in eclipse season. We're still in retrogrades. And so there's a lot of things coming to the surface, a lot of opportunities to heal, a lot of necessity to heal. And so there's a lot going on March and April. But as we move into April and May, more things go back to normal, things slow down. You have that opportunity to slow down. And they're saying live in the present. This is the time to go into your inner child, connect with your inner child, and try to find that play and that fun. And it's just that energy, that ego energy is dragging you down and keeping you in a place of fear and not living in the present, looking too far in the future or too far in the past. And you want to be able to focus on what you want to manifest, so they're telling me that this is controlling the how. When you try to manifest from a place of fear and lack, you're trying to control the how. But and that never works out because the universe controls the how. We just need to have the dream. We just need to have the goal, what we want. The universe takes care of the how and timing. And so in order to get into that place of releasing the how and just having our end goal focused on and focusing on the joy and the emotions and the passion and the love, we have to get into that inner child place and slow down and take time to play. And see here, even here, right here is like you have all of these colors. These are the darker colors, but you have all these bright colors, and they're just saying play, have fun, rejoice in daily life, smell the flowers, watch the snails go by. Take time to slow down and to be with yourself. Let all the other worries and concerns go. You don't need that anymore. When you're closer to the universe, when you're closer to spirit, you can trust and have faith that everything is working out for your highest good. Okay. Let's go into May and June. We'll take a look at May and June and see what's coming in May and June. Okay. Okay, May and June for Leo. Okay. Opening to discovery. Feeling the world. Okay. May and June for Leo. Okay. 2 3s and 3 4s. It's a lot of angelic and Ascended Master energy. Oh, and 3 and 1 makes 4. That's you have a lot of guides around you. Okay, the first word that's coming to mind is transitions. Transitions for what? Transitions for discovery. You have a very magical background. Some of you may be ascended masters, like a very close tie to ascended masters. Maybe you were angels in past lives or star seeds. Some of you have some very, very strong universal energetic ties. Like very, very old souls who've lived many lifetimes, who've lived lifetimes on other planets, it's other races, Lemuria, Atlantis. Very magical beings, priestesses. Angelic energy, ascended master energy. Okay. So what they're saying is that as you go through this healing process, as you take time to slow down, if you are in that vibrational space, there are doorways opening up for you, portals unlocking. Some of your spiritual gifts may be coming in. You're becoming a piece, like a piece of yourself that has been lost, that has been hidden away. And it's because of the ego. It's because of protection. And this is probably lifetimes worth of trauma. And as you heal these things, these new doors are opening up to you that are giving you glimpses, like a perspective into the world that you've never seen before. And this is even coming, someone could be like galactic royalty, starseed royalty of some sort. Maybe you were some kind of royalty on Earth, like in Lemuria or Atlantis, or some kind of royal person in a past life, a high priestess, some kind of shaman, medicine person. You very close ties to the spirit realm. And these things, if you're in the right frequency from these couple months, these things are going to start opening up to you. And they're saying time is going to stand still. Time is going to shift for you. You're going to be able to see the world from an absolutely new perspective. There could even be fairy energies in here, like elementals. You have been like an elemental in a past life. You might tumble down the rabbit hole like Alice in Wonderland and just find yourself in a whole new world, Leo, by the summer equinox. And some of you might actually even be, not summer equinox, summer solstice. There might even be a big portal opening up for you with massive energy on the solstice. That is a fantastic day for high energy manifesting and realizations and things like that. So that could be something that opens up to you on the solstice. There's a lot of magic coming in for you, Leo. There's a lot of amazing energy, and you have some amazing, amazing connections and amazing power. And it's all open for you to access it as soon as you're ready. You'll see it as soon as you've done the healing. And you have opportunities to heal. So it'll be your choice how you walk through this path. Okay, I am going to do one more reading, or pull one more card. This is from my personal deck. It is digital, and I will leave the link to download the app below. Okay. Guidance for the spring for Leo. True love. For some of you, you could find true love. You could find a person that's you're destined to be with. For others, it could be finding a soul family. Yet for others, it could be finding your path. It could be aligning with your higher self. And like the information you get and the downloads you get, you get to a place where you align so perfectly with your higher self, that you're shifting timelines and you're leveling up and you're getting to a very, very spiritual place. And so where you just notice magic happening all around you. It's interesting, this card right here, discovery and portals and keys and unlocking things. We have that. We have the stars up here, and you have the little hill, the green, and then the purples and the blues all around. Something is going to be unlocked for you, or you'll have the ability to see something coming. Oh, this is really cool, Leo. I like this. I like this reading. Okay, I am going to stop here. I am hoping you have an amazing equinox, Leos, and I hope you have a beautiful spring. And I will be back soon with more readings.